Time for your second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning, and we've all had one crush that never quite worked out. Maybe it's because the timing was off, or you simply never had the nerve to corner them in a back alley and demand that they grab a drink with you.
Wow.
But what would you do if the universe gave you a second shot? That was what happened to one of our listeners, and will it be a great love story or a complete disaster? You'll find out right now in your second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, dating is a lot like shopping at the grocery store for a grapefruit.
What the?
You can either sift through all the grapefruits to try to find that perfect one, or you can take the easy way and just grab one of the ones on the outside that's been kicked around a little bit. It's a little damaged. It's a lot easier just to go for one of those grapefruits. Sure, it might have some bugs and some bruises.
A little squishy.
But it's still a grapefruit. And that's what Huxley did today. Huxley's a man after my own heart and decided to go after the damaged grapefruit.
Still working on this analogy.
Hey, Huxley, what's the grapefruit's name?
The grapefruit's name, she's actually a woman. Her name's Alicia.
Alicia, all right. Tell us a little bit about Alicia.
So Alicia and I go like way, way back. We were good friends in college, and I was always like that guy that had a crush on her.
Okay, wait. So you're the damaged grapefruit or she's the damaged grapefruit?
Well, I guess in this scenario, we're both damaged grapefruits.
A couple of damaged grapefruits trying to go out and have a good time.
Yeah, I always had a crush on Alicia. She's always been like the most attractive girl, so she, of course, always had a boyfriend. And every single time that something would happen with her and her boyfriend, I was always the guy that was there for her.
Oh. Well, you were trying to position yourself, right?
Well, no, I did have a crush on her, but I swear, Brooke, there was no agenda. I'm a really good grapefruit. I'm one of the ones on the inside. So anyway, cut to present day. I see over Facebook that she got a divorce recently, and I saw maybe like a potential opening.
Yep, you saw that she'd been divorced, and you're like, just damaged enough now that I could probably date her.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I thought about some of the good times we had in college and figured why not reach out. I did see like a little bit of an opening that maybe something could develop. Like, she's single, I'm single. There's really no reason why not.
And you guys had kind of dropped off in terms of your friendship post-college.
Yeah, she got married pretty early on, and then I left and moved like a couple hundred miles away. I mean, keeping in touch today is like so easy, but back then it wasn't like that easy, I guess. So yeah, we kind of fell out of touch with each other. And I decided, like I said, to reach out, and then to my surprise, reached back out to me after I messaged her over Facebook.
Hey.
Did you proposition this as a date?
No, well, I just kind of like shared my condolences, on her divorce. That's never easy. And we started to like chit chat back and forth. And eventually I did ask her to like, maybe we should meet up for drinks. And she thought that was a good idea.
Okay, but did she consider it a date when you guys went out?
I didn't cross that boundary because I didn't know how fresh the divorce was.
Yeah.
And I didn't know she would be kind of turned off if I asked her on a formal date.
You should have just sent her a message on Facebook that simply said breakup sex with a question.
Yeah, well,
Man.
yeah, I don't know if that would have worked.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind for next time, all right? So, did you guys actually get together?
We did, yeah. We met at a bar, and when I saw her walk through the door, it was like a total flashback to college, and like a lot of feelings were immediately felt by me. She did not age at all. I was like smitten, I guess. I don't know. I was
That's
like
cute.
taken aback. It was cool. Like, it was a cool moment.
Yeah.
So how did drinks go?
It was good. We had a couple of drinks. We caught up, and then she kind of opened up to me about her marriage, and because I knew the guy, and actually, like, her vulnerability allowed me to open up about my divorce that I had too.
So how did everything end with you guys?
Well, I mean, we were, had another drink, and we decided to call it a night. And on my way out the door, I still was venting a little bit about my breakup, which was nothing like hers. My marriage only lasted like a year, and that ended like 7 years ago, which it's not even on my radar. I don't even know why I said this next thing, but while we were walking out the door, I admitted that the last 6 months of my marriage, we didn't even like have sex at all.
Okay.
Right when I said it, it was like word vomit.
You feel like that was too much information for her?
Yeah. she played it real cool and she was real nice about everything, but it's like one of those moments where you like speak too much and now like you can't take those words back. And I felt like maybe that's the reason why she hasn't called or texted me back, because it was a good date other than that.
Okay, but did she know it was a date?
Yeah, it doesn't sound
It
like
doesn't
a date.
sound like it, yeah.
Well, for me, it was a date. It was nice. And, you know, I did ask her, like I said while we were leaving, that we should hang out again as like a formal date invitation, you know? So.
You said, quote, as a formal date invitation.
No, I'm not. I'm a grapefruit, not a robot. I said, like, we should hang out again. This was fun.
Again, that doesn't sound like a date.
Well, like, the way I said it, though, was like, there was, like, a vibe. I was sending some signals out that it was, like, more than just friends.
Okay. And what did she say to that?
She said, yeah, and she was, like, enthused, and it was cool, and that was the last I heard of Alicia, you know? Like, I reached out to her again on Facebook to try to put some dates on the calendar so we could go out, and then I haven't heard from her. And on Facebook, you can see when they've seen your message, and I know she's seen the messages, which is...
Have you sent her a message in all caps saying, I know you're seeing these, answer? I'm teaching you a lot of good tools here, Huxley.
I like that advice.
Yeah, you're laying down some good stuff. I am writing it down.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Huxley, I think this second date update is going to work out for you.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Well, you know, because the girl that you want to call, she just went through a divorce. You went through a divorce. I think once you guys talk it out, you both will realize you don't have many options. And at the end of the second date, she will agree to go out with you again because, hey, why not? That's what I'm thinking.
Because she's just finally
That's really
giving
nice
up.
of you. I like that, Jubal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Putting me on. That's nice.
If you're
Oh
just
my
tuning in for
God.
the second date update, Huxley is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Alicia. They actually have known each other since college. They kind of fell off a little bit after college. But he always had a crush on her. She always had a boyfriend. Then she got married. He recently saw on Facebook that she was divorced, and they started chatting, and he said, hey, we should go out and talk and hang out. They did, but now she's not responding to him. And maybe, have you thought about this, Huxley? Maybe your date was so bad that she went back into the arms of her ex.
Oh, no.
Yeah, second date update is doing wonders for my confidence.
Yeah, sounds
No
like it.
problem, man. All right, I'll dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Alicia?
Yeah, this is Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. This is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you ever heard of it?
I don't think so.
Wonderful. It means we're doing our job.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to call you today to ask you about a guy that you recently went on a date with.
What?
We do a segment on our radio show called The Second Date Update. That's basically where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
Oh. Okay. That's fun, I guess.
It is
one
kind of
way to
fun. I
put
like it. And the guy that emailed us about you, his name is Huxley.
Huxley?
Huxley, yeah. Do you know a lot of Huxleys? I feel like that's not a very common name.
No, I only know one Huxley.
And have you gone out with Huxley lately?
Yes, I did hang out with him recently.
Okay, good. We've got the right person on the phone then. Well, Huxley is wondering why you won't answer any of his Facebook messages or phone calls or anything after you guys hung out.
I mean, I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know why I haven't called him back.
What? Come on.
Yes,
You
do.
have to know why you haven't called him back. There's got to be a reason.
I don't know if I should talk about it.
Why not? He's the one that's asking.
I mean, this is a radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he contacted us to get a hold of you because you won't tell him, and so he's confused. Is there anything that you can tell us?
I mean, we used to be really good friends in college.
Come on, you gotta give this man something. He has been crushing on you hard for a really long time.
He has?
Yeah. He says he's had a crush on you since college, and you always had a boyfriend, so he could never ask you out. And then he saw that you were recently single, so he decided to take the chance, and you guys actually went out. And now he wants to see you again, but apparently you're not calling him back.
I mean, that's really flattering, but I don't think I'm going to go out with him again.
Oh, but you should have heard the way he described you and your beautiful smile and how lovely you are and what a good person you are.
Super cute.
I know. I mean, he is a really nice guy. I mean, Huxley is great.
Okay, so if you like him so much and he's a really great guy, why not give him the respect of at least letting him know why you don't want to go out with him again?
Okay, fine. I just don't want to date a guy who's been divorced.
Wait.
What?
What?
You don't want to date a guy who's been divorced?
No, it's a huge turnoff to me.
Well,
Wait, though.
Huxley told us that you were recently divorced. Is that not true?
That is true. I just don't want to date a guy who's divorced.
Wait, is it because you're just not ready to date yet?
No, I don't want to date a guy with all of that baggage from being divorced. It's a lot to deal with.
But
You
you're
can see how that
divorced.
sounds a little strange, though, right? Like, you're divorced, and you're saying you don't want to date a guy who's divorced?
Yeah, I mean, it's just different. It's very different.
All right, so even though you've been divorced, you just will not date a dude who's been divorced.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand how hypocritical that sounds, right?
I mean, divorced guys are just always bitter, and they're always talking about how women are going to take their money just like their ex-wife did.
That is a huge, huge stereotype that I don't think holds true.
Those are the guys that I've met.
I know a lot of divorced dudes, and I've never heard one of them say that, actually.
Well, you're not dating them, are you?
No, unfortunately, because a few of them are loaded, and I would love to take their money. Hey, Alicia, it's very interesting reasoning. Thank you for being honest with us and giving us an answer.
Yeah, I just prefer a single guy who is completely unattached. That's just my thing.
Okay. And my thing is surprising people by letting them know that somebody's on the other line when they're listening. And Huxley is actually on the phone and heard this whole conversation and wants to talk to you.
No, he's not.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't understand your reasoning at all. It makes no sense.
It's just my thing. I don't want to date a divorced guy.
But you're divorced.
Yeah, but you're a divorced guy, and I'm a divorced woman, and it's very, very different.
What? I don't think it's very, very different at all.
The difference is I divorced my husband, but you lost your wife. So it's a very different dynamic.
Ouch!
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, I won my divorce. You lost yours. So you have more baggage because you didn't win your divorce.
Are you kidding me?
It's not a board game.
So are you saying, Alicia, that because you're the one that divorced your husband, you have less baggage than Huxley?
Yeah, when we were at the bar, he told me that his wife broke up with him. I mean, I left my ex, so there's a big difference there.
Oh my God.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Shit, my ex and I split like 7 years ago. It was like an amicable split. She left, but it was completely like amicable. Both sides agreed that it was over.
So it sounds like you're changing your story now because that's not what you told me at the bar.
What are you talking? I mean, I said she left me, which implied like she left the relationship.
I mean, I would have thought differently if you had left her, but it sounds like you were not the one in the driver's seat in this relationship.
Are you guys listening to
Alicia,
this?
are you just being mean and petty because you're really hurt by your own stuff you're going through?
No, I'm not being mean and petty. I'm telling this guy what I want out of a relationship. How is that being mean and petty?
So you like me better if I divorced my wife?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is so
It's
weird.
interesting.
Actually, I would prefer that you weren't divorced at all. But since you were divorced, it is better if you left her instead of the other way around.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I mean, look at it this way. When some people get a dog, some people like get a new puppy, and some people like to adopt a rescue. I want a new puppy.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
That's
She knows
awesome.
what she wants.
Hey, Alicia, would you like to go out on a second date with Huxley? I probably know the answer, but we will pay for a date if you go out with him again.
You know, I think I made my point pretty clear, but I still would like to be friends with him.
Hey, a little rescue.
Alicia, how can I possibly just be friends with you after all of the stuff you just said about me?
You're damaged. I just don't want that in a relationship, but I am fine working with you through it as a friend. I can't do it in a
I'm not
relationship.
damaged. You're damaged. Pure damage. Like, this is, like, hear yourself. You are damaged. You are the damaged one.
But I'm not as damaged as you because I left my husband.
All right. I'll let you guys argue this out later about who's the more damaged in this situation. Alicia, thank you for your time. Huxley, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date out of this whole thing.
Yeah, thanks.
But you know what I will do for you, Huxley?
What's that?
I'll ask our listeners. Text in at 78592. We have a beautiful rescue on the phone. His name is Huxley. If you'd like to adopt him, text us 78592.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, according to the crazy/hot matrix, Alicia must be a 10. She must be super hot because she's also super crazy. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Huxley wanted to call a girl named Alicia. They actually met in college, and he always had a huge crush on her, but after they graduated, they lost touch, and she got married, and he got married. But he recently found out that she was divorced, and so was he, so they started chatting again and decided to hang out. When we called her, she told us that she didn't want to date him again because she didn't want to date a dude that's been divorced.
Even though she was just divorced.
Yes.
But she's like, no, I divorced my husband. You got left.
Yeah.
So it's way different.
She said he had baggage, and she didn't want to take in a rescue.
Yeah, she really, I think, is the only damaged one in that situation.
Pretty hypocritical,
Yeah.
but either way, they're not going out on a second date.
I think that's probably good for him.
Yeah, I think he dodged a bullet, too.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Jay is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Dove. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him. But first, let's find out about the date. Jay, how long has it been since you heard from Dove?
Almost 2 weeks now.
Have you been reaching out to her in that time?
I did like once or twice. Like, I'm not trying to be too invasive, I know the chicks like their space, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Which may be happening right now. We don't know. So let's talk about your date, Jay. How did that go?
I thought it went pretty well. We went to a game, had a couple beers afterwards. Like, it seemed like it was going well. So I asked if she wanted to go to a bar, a sports bar nearby, and she was down and kicked it for a while. And still seems kind of crazy, but like, she kept asking me like if I'm going to order anything else to eat. And honestly, like, I'm a big eater. I don't know if I made her feel uncomfortable because she was like just chowing down and I wasn't. But like, one of my good buddies always tells me that I should eat before the date because I'm a little bit of a slob. I don't know if like she was bothered by that or what. Like, I don't know.
Well, how sloppy do you eat? Were you like throwing food all over the restaurant? And like, did you need a bib?
I only have another person's opinion on it, who I trust. So I don't know. But I mean, I did kind of squirt barbecue sauce on her shirt, but we're a couple drinks in.
Like on purpose?
Okay.
No. I was trying to help her out, like trying to pass it over. And this is kind of hit her a little bit.
Okay.
So, you guys have good conversation outside of the condiment showers, or?
I thought so.
Okay. Did it seem like the barbecue sauce on the shirt bothered her?
No. I mean, not that I was aware of.
Okay.
We'll see if we can help you out and try to figure it out. But we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
All right, sick. I'm going to put my phone probably on mute. While she comes on, too, it's going to be a little loud. I like to start the windows down,
When you're trying. Okay. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Thanks for the heads up.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
Well, we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, hey, Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, hey, Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
This is Saigon, the story of my family and of the country that shaped us.
The United States will not stand by and allow any power, however great, take over another country.
From iHeart Podcasts, Saigon.
Please allow me to introduce Joseph Sherman.
You don't think I'm serious about a free Vietnam?
I should stop talking so much.
I like hearing you talk.
One city, a divided country, and the war that tore America apart.
This is for Vietnam.
I've taken a hit from Japanese ground fire. Do you read me?
They're pouring petrol all over him. He's holding matches.
I'm on a landmine!
For freedom! Let's get out! Freedom for Vietnam! Run!
Saigon, starring Kelly Marie Tran and Rob Benedict.
Staying here's madness!
The world should hear about this.
There's a fire coming to this country and it's going to burn out everything.
Listen to Saigon on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is everyone obsessed with romance right now?
Like everyone.
Your coworker who, quote unquote, doesn't read is reading romance.
Your mom, book talk, the entire internet.
I'm Sanjana Basker.
I'm Tyler McCall.
And this is Radio 831, a romance podcast. The books, the tropes, the adaptations, the drama, the discourse.
And what all of it says about how we actually love, yearn, and obsess.
We're going to Wuthering Heights,
which, for the record, is not a romance novel.
And yet it has haunted the romance genre for 200 years.
We're getting into dark romance, age gaps, certain Russian hockey players,
and sentient objects in love, which is a thing.
That's the kind of conversation we're having every episode.
Listen to the Radio 831 podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
We're in the middle of your first date follow-up, and Jay is on the phone. He's getting ghosted by a girl named Dove. So in a second, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Jay, why don't you refresh our memory on your date before we call her?
Yo! Dove and I went to a game, kicked it, went to the sports bar after, bought some barbecue sauce on her, which apparently is a thing. And then she just dipped and kind of ghosted. Now we're trying to see what's good.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. And you think maybe the barbecue sauce on her shirt might have been the thing that turned her off?
Well, I didn't before, but you guys kind of made a big deal about it.
Okay, so maybe it's that. All right, man. We're going to call her. Ready?
All right, sick.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dove, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Dove, how are you? My name is Jubal. I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Dove. I'm Nina, also on the show.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
How are you?
Hi. I'm okay.
Hey, do you ever listen to the show?
I have in passing. I'll be honest, I'm more of a Spotify kind of gal.
Okay, that's
Fair.
fine. So we do a segment that's called the First Date Follow-Up. It's where you go out with someone and you end up ghosting them. That person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Okay.
Well, can you think of anybody that you're currently ghosting?
I mean, I've gone on a couple of dates. We're all out here trying to make it happen.
I get it, girl.
I had gone on a date a couple weeks ago. I did have a good time. Oh God, what was his name? I think Jay. And we went to a game, and I liked him. And there was another guy, Michael. I don't know, maybe Michael or Jay.
Maybe Michael or Jay?
You were right the first time.
Yes, it's Jay.
It's Jay.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Yeah, dude.
What?
What was that?
Busted. My bad, dude. I forgot to mute. Oh.
Dove, Jay is on the phone actually listening and wants to talk to you. He forgot to mute his phone.
Wow.
So anyway, yeah, he wants to know why you're ghosting him.
Okay, well, this is a wild experience. And one I can truly say I've never had before in my life. Yeah, I mean, what, Jay?
What is happening?
I love Jay.
What? Did he say something that I totally
No,
missed?
my bad, bro. I cut you off. Go ahead. That was it.
Yeah, all right. So, I mean, yeah, I like thought he was really attractive. I'm really into like, you know, sorry for saying it this way, Jay, but like the dad bod look, like it's kind of a vibe that I like. And, you know, we were really vibing and then he like started eating and he wanted a side of mayo for like a dip, but I actually have like a mayo phobia. And I just didn't want him to feel bad, which is like why I never said anything. But then I kept trying to like be cute about it and twist it so that it wasn't a thing anymore. And I kept trying to like feed him so that he would just skip the mayo dip. And then, you know, like, even at the end of the night, I wanted to kiss him, but like I couldn't I deal with like the mayo in my mind. And so honestly, it was like the mayo thing, and I maybe probably should have said something, but like now it's just, it hasn't, I don't know. Well, clearly, like, this is a strange moment.
But mayo phobia is a thing.
That was mad sensitive. That's dope.
You have a mayo phobia, like a legit fear of it?
Yeah, like it's like everything about it makes me afraid, but more anything like deeply, viscerally disgusting. I think it's a textural thing, it's a visual thing. I look at it and like the way that it like looks like in a mound is like I even just like, oh my god, like I'm talking about it right now makes me want to vomit. Like it's just like I think about it and my entire body tenses, and then I look at the smell of it, the idea of what's even in it, like everything about mayo makes me nauseous. And I also, I guess at this point it's become like a fear to even be around it because of how it makes me viscerally feel.
Damn, did not hear that. I read some about mayo. Like it actually, they said it doesn't have dairy, but I think it does for sure.
What?
Monkey, like
what?
This is like kind of good news. I thought it was the fact that I sauced up your shirt.
No, that wasn't it. Though it was actually one of my favorite shirts, and now it can't come out. But no, that wasn't the reason.
Damn, dude! Like if you would have broke it down for me, I would have straight up tossed that out the window, dude. Like no bullet.
The mayo?
The mayo?
Yeah.
That would have been nice, I guess. Or yeah, never again to the mayo.
Well, Dove, even though you just dissed me, like I'm gonna be real. There should only be one turtle dove. Because you're hella unique.
Wow.
Are you sure the mayo is the reason why you were ghosting him?
There's like a little vibe here. Like I was laughing. I had a really good time. And just like then, yeah, the mayo really put the ick in all of it. I couldn't shake it. But like, you're a unique little dude, buddy.
No, I respect that. Like it's better that we learned about the mayo thing now than like, you know, down the road. Since I put the ick in it, if you go out with me again, we could put the yum back in it.
Dove, would you like to go out with Jay again on another date? We'll pay for it.
Get that yum, girl.
No
yeah.
mayo.
Okay. I would be willing. These pickup lines, I don't know if I like them or I hate them. I haven't decided yet, but they are making me smile. So I would be willing to, on the condition that for the moment, we just don't include food at all. And we can do some like activity or something that's like really cute, and we can reestablish the food stuff at a different point down the line.
Lit.
Well, congratulations, Jay. You got another date.
Hell yeah. So, Dove, like for real, I got hella activities that we could bust through that don't involve mayo.
How sweet.
Sweet.
Sounds like a great time.
All right.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today says that the guy she went out with was the classiest dude she's ever met. Wow. So I'm assuming they started their date as he showed up on a white steed, dressed in full regalia, and then he jumped off his trusty horse and regaled her with stories of his conquests while they regaled at dinner and she regaled back.
Yeah, there's so much regaling.
Clearly have no idea what the word regalia means, but it sounds appropriate. Summer, did you get regaled on your first date?
That sounds so bad.
No, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds really uncomfortable
Yeah.
is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Well, you said that he was classy, so I just assumed that regalia had to be happening somewhere in there.
Well, I mean, he was classy, but I mean, it wasn't anything like weird like that.
Okay, so what do you mean by it was the classiest dude you've ever been out with?
I mean, he was just a real gentleman, you know? Like, usually when I go out with a guy, they're nice, but I mean, like this one, when I met him at first, he kissed my hand and everything.
Ooh,
fancy.
That's an old school move.
Yeah, I don't know how I would take that.
I mean, I thought it was very gentleman-like, like very respectful. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was going to be my question because it's a move that not a lot of guys do. So is it creepy or is it cool?
No, it wasn't creepy. He was not a creeper.
Which means he was hot enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
Or she was attracted enough to him.
Yeah, because if you look like me and you kiss somebody's hand, they're like, dude, restraining order time. So and need some hand sanitizer quick. So how'd you meet, first of all?
Well, he was a Tinder date.
Oh, okay, so you met classy off of Tinder. This may be a first for anyone.
Rare.
I know. Usually you swipe through and it's a bunch of, well, it's some interesting characters to say the least. But no, he was very nice. Like, he's very professional type of guy. Like, he didn't say anything that was weird or off, and so I was excited to meet him.
Okay. What's his name?
His name's Daniel.
Daniel. And what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We went to like a really nice Italian restaurant, actually, and we got some drinks at the bar, and then we ate, and yeah, it was a really great time.
See, I think that he must have been excited going into it too, because if you're not excited, you don't pick a fancy Italian place.
Yeah.
You pick a...
Not everybody's getting the never-ending pasta bowl.
Yeah.
No, she said fancy.
Hey, you know what? That is to some.
Yeah, breadsticks are good, man. So dinner was good, though? You guys get along?
It was really great. Yeah, we got along really well. He was super attentive. He was seemed very engaged, and he kept complimenting me.
About what?
It was like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so funny, like all sorts of nice things.
Okay, so if everything was great, then why do you think he's not calling you back?
I have no idea. I mean, there was one part of the date that it seemed a little awkward and off, but we got over that.
What part was that?
Okay, so there was a pregnant woman that walked past, and I just made a little joke, everybody jokes on a first date and stuff, so I was like, oh, gross, I'm so glad I'm not pregnant.
Whoa,
but wait,
so you ripped on
I
don't know, if I were going out with you and you ripped on a pregnant lady, I'd be like, this girl's awesome.
No,
I love it. She just rips on anybody.
But
I could see how somebody would be like, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
It wasn't particularly necessarily mean. It was just about like the state of pregnancy is uncomfortable, and so everyone knows that. So I was like, oh, so glad I'm not pregnant. That would be horrible. Oh, you know.
I don't know how much of a joke that is, though.
Yeah,
like,
sound like
maybe something like, oh, look at how much pasta that lady ate. You know, that's maybe more of a joke.
The second
That's like a fat joke. Yeah.
the second date update is just turned into the proper ways to make fun of somebody. This is amazing. Do we even need to call him to ask for a date? I just want to continue this conversation.
You guys, you're making it seem so bad. It wasn't. It was just seriously me being like, oh, can you imagine if I was pregnant? Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? That was all I did.
If it was awkward about you saying ick, pregnant lady, what was his response that made it awkward?
Well, he just kind of like, he kind of like stiffened up and leaned back and was like, he seemed like very off put, and he was like, oh, like it was just one of those awkward moments where like he didn't really say anything, but like clearly that affected him somehow.
But you said at the end everything seemed fine.
Yeah, exactly. Everything did. I mean, he kissed me on the cheek, and he was like very much like, see you next time,
Okay. So you said you've tried texting him and calling him. Have you done that a lot or just a few times?
No, I just sent like 2 texts, and I tried calling once.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah, because I didn't want to, like, scare him off, but apparently he's already scared off.
For some reason. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and find out why he's not calling you back in your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Summer is on the phone with us. We just talked to her about her first date with a guy named Daniel. And I would just sum her date up in one sentence. Everything was going great until the pregnant lady showed up. Yep, showed up and ruined everything for Summer, or at least that's what she thinks. Just a quick recap, she met a dude off of Tinder, Daniel, the guy we're talking about. They met up, went to a great Italian restaurant. She said that he was classy and gentlemanly, and then there's one point in the middle of the date that there was a pregnant woman, and Summer decided for some reason she needed to rip on that pregnant woman and looked over and was like, oh, God, could you imagine if I was pregnant right now? That looks terrible. And I guess he sort of tightened up after that, like, that was rude. But it was really just a misplaced joke from Summer, and it didn't work out that well for her.
I mean, I don't hate pregnant women. I just said I'm glad I'm not pregnant right now. I am.
I'll tell you, you sound like a very happy, bubbly person. And as a mom, I'm just going to say, don't take offense to what you're saying.
So she supports you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your support. It means a lot.
But apparently Daniel seemed a little awkward after that, but they still ended the date with a kiss on the cheek. And Summer, according to you, it's one of the best dates you've ever been on, so you can't figure out why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, exactly. Everything seemed to go good except for that one little pocket of time. But otherwise, I mean, we ended so well. I don't get it. Why isn't he calling me?
I wonder if the pregnant lady that you kind of made fun of at the restaurant, that could have been his baby.
Oh, that makes sense. Too.
No way.
It was like an ex-girlfriend that was in there, and he's like, that's my child.
No, that's like a weird sitcom. That's like for life.
Okay, I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Daniel there?
Yep, speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
The radio show?
Yeah. Yeah, are you familiar?
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times.
Sweet. What do you think of it?
Yeah, you guys are cool.
You don't mean that one bit. Yeah, you have not listened enough. I could tell that you did not really mean that.
He's like, I heard 10 minutes one time.
No, I did. I mean it.
Okay, sure. You could tell you didn't. You're like, yeah, you guys are cool. I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you.
Okay. About what?
Well, it's from a girl named Summer.
Oh, Summer emailed you?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you went out with Summer, and she's tried to text you and call you since your date, but apparently you haven't responded, so she would call in the big guns.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah. So can you tell us why you aren't calling Summer back?
I don't really want to.
But she kind of wants an explanation. Dude, we talked to her, right? She had great things to say about you. She said it was like the best date of her life.
She was really complimentary.
That's really nice. I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was a fun time.
So you liked it?
She was fun.
Are you not attracted to her? Is that the issue?
No, she's cute. I like her. But it's just not going to work out.
Okay.
Well, why? If she's cute and you had fun,
Yeah, sounds awful.
is that a problem? You don't like that?
No, I really like that. It's just she lied.
She lied? Whoa. About what?
Actually, let me rephrase that. She wasn't 100% truthful with me.
Okay. But who is on a first date? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is kind of an important thing that she wasn't very truthful about.
What was it?
Well, she said her name was Stephanie on Tinder.
Okay.
Okay.
And then when we met, it was revealed that her name is Summer.
So she uses a different name on Tinder.
Yeah, well, number one, I don't know why someone would do that, but...
I could think of a lot of reasons. Maybe she's got a crazy ex, or she doesn't want people to know, or she doesn't want her job to be able to search her on Tinder.
Okay, I mean, nonetheless, I still wouldn't work out.
Why?
Why is that a big deal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so her name is Summer.
Her name is Summer, okay.
My last name is Pants, and if we were to, I don't know, like long-term relationship, get married at some point, her name would be Summer Pants.
Come on, that is the dumbest.
I think that's amazing. Yeah. I would love that.
Well, I would not love that. It'd make me very uncomfortable knowing maybe people are making fun of her behind her back or something like that.
Oh, my God. You jumped so many steps, by the way.
Well, I know I'm going fast, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship. So I'm not there to just mess around with people. And
So you're looking for a forever pants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, don't be a smarty pants, Jubal, okay?
You don't feel like somebody with the name Summer Pants would be the person that you want to be around all the time.
No, it's just a little too awkward.
Okay, but you are so many assumptions here. One, that she would even take your name when you got married. Like, a lot of women keep their last name, and that's fine.
No, I come kind of from a more traditional point of view.
So you want whoever you marry to take your last name?
Yeah, I do.
Even though it's an awkward life to live with the last name Pants.
I know it is. I'm living it.
But you're Daniel Pants, and you don't think Summer Pants would be a good partner for you.
No, I just couldn't do that to her.
All right.
Oh
well, and that's it? That's the only reason?
That is the biggest reason, yes.
That is so
Okay.
ridiculous to me.
Well-
Yes, you could be missing out on the love of your life because of a silly thing.
And years of great jokes.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. I don't want my wife's name to be a joke. I just want us to be a happy family of pants.
Oh, my God.
See, now you're making jokes about your own last name, so you can't really judge.
No, I'm allowed to.
Okay, you're allowed
I see
to.
how it works.
Well, Daniel, I do have to let you know that Summer is on the phone listening right now, and she wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, you there, Summer
No.
Pants?
No.
I can't believe this. Wait, are you serious, Daniel? Really? It's just because of my name?
Yeah, I mean, your name can't be changed.
But like, this can't be the real reason. Like, there must be something else. And was there something else? Like, you won't hurt my feelings if you tell me.
No, look, I had a great time with you. When I thought your name was Stephanie, everything was fine. And then you told me your name's actually Summer, and that kind of was it for me.
This is so crazy. I just can't believe it. What if like Brooke said, I mean, I can keep my name. I don't have to change over to Pants. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm kind of looking to have someone that has my last name with me.
That is so weird. Yeah, but
I
it's
can
fine.
I can hyphenate. I can always have my full name on the registry, and then
You
it's
want to have
Summer
a
Stephanie
hyphenate
Pants.
Hyphen Pants, yeah.
Well, no, I don't care. Like, I really don't care what my name is. I think it'd be fine. I don't think people will think it's weird. And I love the name Pants. It's great. It's only 5 letters. That's perfect.
What?
Well, on the Scantron forms and stuff like that, it's so annoying to have a long last name. I would not mind shortening down the pants.
That is true. It's a lot easier to fill things out.
The important things.
Look, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to go around and say, "Hi, my name is Summer Pants," and have people making fun of you behind your back. Who knows?
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but, I might just be ignorant. Is this, some sort of sex term that I don't know?
No, it isn't.
I don't know it either if you don't know it.
But I think it should be.
I mean, you're making such a big deal out of it. I don't know if this is, some weird, what's the reason? What's so bad about it?
It'd be the same if your name was Autumn.
Autumn pants or spring pants.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Daniel, I don't think that you're listening to her or anybody else in the room. You are the only one that has a problem with summer pants.
And you guys aren't getting married anytime soon. If you do, you just had one date. Why not give it another shot, Daniel?
I just feel like we really got along well, and I really do want to see you again. And I don't know... I understand that you have reservations, but I think it's something that, I'm okay with it.
She is so understanding, Daniel.
She seems really
you are
nice.
going to be missing out if you worry too much about this pants thing.
So, Daniel, would you like to go out with Summer again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
What? You're going to pay for it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then, let's go to Hawaii.
I'm not sending you to Hawaii, Mr. Pants.
I think dinner.
Well, you said you'd pay for it.
How about this dinner at somewhere local?
Or like a Hawaiian
Cap
restaurant.
$75.
I think that is pretty generous.
Yes, that's great.
You'll do that? All right. It could be a Hawaiian-themed restaurant if you want. I don't care. Summer, does that sound good? Another date with Daniel?
That sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Successful second date update.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yay, I'm so excited. You better text or call me back, Daniel.
I will, Summer Pants.
See, now you guys already have a little joke. It could work out.
Yeah, it could. I'm super excited to potentially be Mrs. Summer Pants.
Yep. Don't rush things along, all right? One pant leg at a time.
There it is.
God, thank you so much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I wish my last name was Pants. Pickup lines would be endless.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about today's second date update. A woman named Summer wanted to call this dude named Daniel, who wasn't calling back after their date. They had a great date. The reason that he wasn't calling back, she didn't tell him her name was not actually, or it was Summer. She had a different name on her profile online, and her real name is Summer. She has it changed for whatever reason. But she told him that her name was Summer, and he's like, I can't date you. Because his last name is Pants, and he didn't want to be dating somebody that would be named Summer Pants if they ever actually got married.
Which is so dumb. I mean, it's like you, Jubal Flag, not dating someone named America.
Yeah, and I would do that because I think it'd be even better. I'd be like, I love that. So they decided not to go out again. He just couldn't handle her being called Summer Pants. Unfortunately, though, I think that's an awesome name.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Fox. I'd like to date a Harry.
There you go.
You know?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5 presents.
I don't think it's a big secret that a great place to meet women is at a wedding.
Yeah,
Emotions are running high. It's all about love. It's a perfect place to catch a fish if you're a fisherman. And that's where Brianna met this guy named Christian. Right, Brianna?
Yes,
Oh.
it was a really good story.
And everybody's so happy at weddings. That's what's so great about it. The energy is positive. There's
Yeah,
love in
well-
the air.
It's kind of like a desperate happy
Bri-
too sometimes.
Yeah, Brianna's story is a little awkward. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your email said?
Yeah, I actually wasn't happy that day. Not on purpose. I mean, I was really happy for them, but the wedding was the wedding of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
So, we hadn't been together in a long time, and we were really good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I was still, it's still just hard because it's like, okay, he found his person, and he's getting married, but then I haven't. So, you know, it was like mixed feelings. So I was a little emotional that day.
Yeah.
I've gone to a wedding of an ex-girlfriend.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's a weird experience.
It's not a good idea.
No, I had fun. I thought it was awesome. It didn't bother. The only thing that bothered me was when, in her vows, she said, "You're the best man I've ever known," to that guy. And I was like, wait a second. We know each other.
Did you object? Did
Pretty
you
well,
say,
yeah. That's when I stood up.
me.
I'm right here.
So you were feeling pretty down watching your ex-boyfriend get married.
Well, I was okay, but yeah, I mean, it was the ceremony itself that when they exchanged vows. That is the hardest part, actually. And I didn't think it would bother me, but it did kind of get to me. So I was crying a little bit, but I was off by myself because obviously I didn't want anybody to really, know that I was upset. And this guy just comes out of nowhere. His name's Christian. He was so nice, and he made me feel so much better. And we ended up hanging out and having just an awesome time together. So,
did you tell him that it was your ex and that's why you were upset, or did you just say, love really chokes me up?
It wasn't like I was pining away for him. He knew the situation. He knew that we hadn't been together in, years.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, oh, I still love my ex. It was more of a, I haven't found my person.
So I'm assuming after you guys hung out at the wedding and everything else, you guys spent the night together. So it usually happens, right?
What? No.
No?
Not one of those. Oh, come on.
Did you do anything with him?
A little credit.
Did you kiss him?
We kissed one time.
Okay.
But then we hung out after that, and it was nothing major. It was nice. It wasn't, no.
And you're still wondering why he's not calling you back, huh?
Oh, Jubal. Come on, dude.
How did it end between you guys? So you kissed, and then what?
No, then we were still hanging out after that, but then he had to leave suddenly. He was with his friends. They were driving, so when they wanted to go, he had to go. But he did ask for my number. He was supposed to give me his number, too, but I didn't have my cell phone on me. So I was like, whatever, he'll call me, but then he never did.
So what'd you do then? If he hadn't called you, how'd you find him?
That's the thing. Like I was like, okay, well, maybe he was busy or playing it cool, but he never called. So after about a week and a half, which I thought was enough time to give him, I was really embarrassed, but I just didn't understand because we got along so well. So I asked my ex, which is so embarrassing, but I asked him if I could have his number.
I don't think that's embarrassing. That could be cool.
He's already married, so...
yeah, he's taken.
But,
it's
it's still kind of an awkward conversation. Like, hey, we used to be together, but your buddy is super hot.
but
can I get those numbers?
It's proof that you weren't, totally distraught at his wedding.
Well, whatever. He's married. He had just gotten back from his honeymoon. He was good. He was, he was in good spirits.
So he gave you his buddy's number, and did you call him?
I texted him, and it was just like, hey, remember me from the wedding? I hope you don't mind. No response.
Did you tell him where you got the number?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, if you didn't say, if I just got a text message like, hey, remember me, and I never gave you my number, I'd be like, that's weird. If you said, I got your number from your friend, then that makes it a little less.
Yeah. No, I'm not like a creepy stalker.
Okay. All right. We're going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay? All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Brianna, the more that I think about it, the more that I think you may have just creeped Christian out, the guy that you want to get a hold of.
I was hoping not.
How?
Well, I just feel like because you met him at a wedding, he got your number, he didn't get a hold of you, and then you went through different sources and channels and talked to your ex, who is a friend of his, to get his number, and then just texted him out of the blue. Like, maybe you should have called him and maybe explained how you got the number better. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that's why he's not calling you back.
But why didn't he call me in the first place?
Okay, that's too many questions about...
Well,
Stop making good points, all right?
you were crying over your ex at his wedding.
Well, he didn't have to hang out with me all night.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're just tuning into the second date update, Brianna wants us to call Christian. She met him at her ex-boyfriend's wedding. They kissed. At the end of the night, he got her number but has never called her. She finally asked her ex, who is Christian's buddy, for Christian's number, texted him, and hasn't heard anything back. You ready to give him a call?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to call him right now, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hello.
Hey, is this Christian?
Yeah.
Christian, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What?
Yeah. How you doing?
Who are you, dude?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We have a morning show.
Why are you calling me?
I wanted to call you to talk about a mutual friend that we have, a girl named Brianna.
Brianna?
Yeah. You met her at a wedding a little while ago. It was your buddy's wedding.
That chick. Yeah.
You know?
Oh.
A friend of yours? Not really a friend of mine.
Oh.
Friend of mine, yeah. Friend of mine. She says that you guys hung out that night and you ended up getting her number but never called her. Was there something that she said that was wrong, or?
No, she didn't say anything wrong. I liked her. She's cute, but, I don't know. It's not going to work.
Christian, I mean, you just sound really negative and a little almost angry right now.
I'm not angry. Negative just because I don't understand why y'all are calling me. We went out. We didn't even go out. We met at the wedding. We hung out. We made out.
Yeah, I'm like, we get all that it was just a one-night thing or whatever, but, like, she liked you and would like to see you again, and she's just wondering why you won't call her back. That's all.
I don't know. I kind of talked to my boy about it, the guy that she went out with, and let's just say he illuminated me, and that was it.
You mean the groom?
Yeah, the groom.
Okay.
Her ex-boyfriend, that's who you talked to about her, obviously.
Yeah, that's who we have in common.
I was hoping that not more of her exes
Yeah.
were also at the wedding.
You're like, she knew every dude at the wedding, so. What did your buddy say about her? I mean, they're friends, right?
Yeah, obviously they're still friends. She was at his wedding.
So did he say something about her that made you not want to call her?
You know, he told me about their relationship, and she wasn't, she's not exactly a tomcat in the sack, if you catch my drift.
Oh, she's boring.
He said she's bad in bed?
Yeah, he kind of said
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You guys.
It's not only that she's bad, it's that she's super boring. Like, he was like...
Wow.
He didn't have to conjure up images to keep it happening. He had to conjure up images to keep it... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Hey, Christian, Brianna's actually on the other line right now. Brianna, go ahead.
Come on, she is not.
Brianna, say hi.
That's why you didn't call me?
Well, look, I consider myself quite adroit in the skills of the bedroom. And I didn't necessarily want to have to teach someone, but it's not like you need teaching. I think you just need...
Okay, let me tell you something. Obviously, he doesn't want me dating you. Because if you actually knew anything about our relationship, the entire thing was based on sex.
Oh.
Okay? He said I was the best that he ever had. But, like, who he's with now doesn't compare to that. Which is what's so horrible, which is why I was crying. Which, by the way, you don't even deserve to get any now anyways, so it's your loss.
Well, I mean, he and I have been around the block a couple of times. I sort of know his, let's say, proclivities, and I mean, I don't. Why would he not want us to get together? He's obviously married.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Keep walking around the block, both of you, because now I'm pissed.
Good
I'm
for
pissed
you.
at both of you. Like, he's supposed to be my friend. Like, why would I actually went to his wedding? And you're just
That
a
was
loser.
weird.
The fact that you would even listen to something like that and not even like find out for yourself. You're pathetic.
Brianna, what are you more upset about? The fact that you've been called bad in bed, or the fact that you think that your ex is trying to block you from dating his friend?
Well, now I'm just pissed at the fact that I was so good in bed, but obviously not worth staying with forever.
Oh,
Yet you
jeez.
won't let me date somebody new.
Can I ask
Christian,
you?
she sounds really fiery. I think that her ex might have been lying about it.
Yeah, this is making me rethink my whole. Brianna, why don't we just? I don't know. Why don't we just try to figure this out over some cordials?
Yes, I love it.
Brianna, you must have been the one that dumped your ex. Am I right?
It's a long story.
Well, make it short. We're on the radio.
Well, I made him feel bad because I made him only about sex. Like, that was what the whole thing was.
You used him.
Like, I was in a bad phase where I was doing that to guys, like making them worthless except for sex. I was on, like, a revenge thing. So now
Yeah,
I'm even
you
more
wanted-
pissed
if
because
you-
this guy, Christian, I thought you were really nice, but really it is just about that, which you'll never
Well-
get, by the way.
Well, why don't you kind of take out your anger on me? We can work that out.
Oh, yeah, it could be therapeutic.
Well, maybe I would have had you actually played your cards right instead of being a complete about it.
Look, hey, you guys are... Christian, you're not angry. You're just trying to defend yourself. But Brianna, you're angry right now. I think that you two really... I want you two to get together more than any second date ever. No, the sex is going to be amazing. Listen to them.
already.
They're so angry with each other. It's going to be wonderful. We'll pay for a second date for you guys.
I'll go. Look at all the trouble you went to get this information. You're like Encyclopedia Brown. Let's go. Let's figure this out in person.
I don't even know what's going on. Like, I called about this really nice guy that I had met. It's not a nice guy at all.
I'm still a nice guy. I mean, I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not. You're not. No girl wants a guy that like doesn't find out stuff for himself, that like follows people. A woman wants a leader.
Yeah,
a woman
you-
wants
Christian-
a man. You're not a man. You're a little boy.
Christian, you
Thank
could have at least tested it out and then found out if it was
You
more than
guys,
not. It's
stop
like
it.
taking a car on a test drive. You know what I mean? You got to
Yeah.
figure out how much you really like it. You should have done that.
You are worth more than that, and I think that you just stand your ground, girlfriend.
Brianna, would you like to go out with Christian again?
Please.
I think Christian's
No,
into it now.
never.
No,
Never.
Christian.
Good for
Christian-
you, Brianna.
Never. I would destroy him into pieces anyways. He would not be able to handle me. So it's really good that it didn't
Yeah,
work out.
girl.
Okay, I think you have no idea what you can handle when, you know, you have
Just
something to
stop
handle.
talking.
I love her.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
For a date when somebody tells you that they have a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night.
What?
As far as I know, not a lot of doctors working that late on a Friday night. That's what happened to Matt, who is on the phone right now and wants to do a second date update. He wants to call a girl named Claire. Apparently, Claire is really bad at blowing guys off.
Yeah.
Because he asked her out after their date, and that was one of her excuses that she used. Apparently, she's used a bunch of excuses, and he's wondering why she just keeps blowing him off. What's up, Matt? How are you?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you?
Good. So she actually sent you a text after your date saying that she had a doctor's appointment at 8 on a Friday night.
Yeah, twice actually. She did that 2 different weekends. Because I waited a couple days. I didn't want to, come off desperate or anything. I wanted to play it cool. So I texted her and I was like, "You want to grab some drinks tonight or something?" This was earlier in the day, and she's like, "Oh, I have a doctor's appointment tonight."
How do you even
Do you think that
respond to that? Like,
Yeah,
what did you say back?
I mean, I wasn't going to try to pester her because I kind of took a little bit of a hint. I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, "Okay, well, let me know afterwards. Hit me
Yeah.
up, and maybe we can do something."
Part of you wanted to text her back and be like, "It's Friday night at 8 o'clock. Do you really have a doctor's appointment?"
Absolutely. I wanted to call her out on it, but at the same time, I'd feel bad if she did have some kind of random doctor's appointment, and then I'd, called her a liar, and then.
Yeah. It's one of those where you just bite your tongue and you're like, "Oh, my God." Yeah. Or do you think she sent it and she's like, "Oh, wait, that doesn't make any sense. He's going to know that I'm blowing him off."
And I don't know how lady doctors work. I mean, maybe lady doctors are open.
No,
later.
no, you're not getting pap smears on a Friday night. It's not what we do. No, there's no like happy hour, late night happy hour for those things.
Yeah.
What was the other excuse that she used on you?
I texted her a second time. It wasn't as late. I figured, maybe she wanted to do like a happy hour or something like that.
And what'd she say back?
Actually, I was surprised because that one was a dentist appointment.
Oh, please.
She needs to get more creative is the problem. You sure you want to call this girl and try to get a second date?
I mean, I think more I want closure. I want to know what happened because we hit it off really well. She's gorgeous. I don't usually do blind dates, but the one time that I did it, it worked out really well. I thought we had a lot in common.
So this was a date that was set up by somebody?
Yeah, our friends, we have some mutual friends, and they kept pestering me over a couple of weeks, and finally they showed me a picture of her on Facebook, and I was like, oh, absolutely.
Do you think that she was maybe disappointed when she saw you?
If she was, she didn't act like it. I mean, maybe she's really nice. I mean, I don't think I'm that much of a disappointment to look at, but it seemed like she really enjoyed herself.
So everything on your date seemed cool. What did you guys do?
It was just a first date kind of thing where we just went out to a bar and had a couple drinks, and we ended up just talking for at least 2-3 hours.
What?
Nice.
That's
Okay,
a
that's
long
good.
time. Like, I mean, if she didn't like you initially, I wouldn't stay around that long.
And I'm pretty good at reading people, so I mean, either she's a really good actress or if she was having a good time. But I mean, it felt like things were really clicking.
Was there anything weird that happened during your date?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, there was a couple of times, she went to the bathroom, just like once or twice. But then after you're having drinks, someone goes to the restroom.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Unless she's a cokehead and she's just doing all kinds of drugs in the bathroom. Sounds to me like she's doing drugs in the bathroom during your date, Matt.
I never actually thought about that.
Well, you got to think about it more often. Whenever I'm out on a date, as soon as she goes to the bathroom, I know exactly what's going on in there. I'm tired of going out with all these druggies. All right, so you still want to call this girl, even though she's blatantly blowing you off?
Oh, absolutely. She's really one of the prettiest girls that I've ever went on a date with. Like, just really beautiful. Absolutely my type. And the stuff that you look for in common with someone, those things that we had together, it was just something that we could build on.
Did you give her a kiss at the end of the night?
No, we just hugged and went on about our way.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Matt is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Claire today. They met through friends, went out on a date. He thought everything seemed cool, but since then he's tried to text her and gotten horrible excuses back as to why she can't go out with him. It was a Friday night at 8 o'clock, and she said she had a doctor's appointment. And then the next time he said, let's hang out earlier, like 5 o'clock on a Saturday. She said she had a dentist appointment. Obviously blowing him off. Matt, are you ready to make the phone call?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
All right, well, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, tell you I'm going to need to reschedule. I've got an optometrist appointment here in 10 minutes, so shouldn't be a surprise to you, though. This is kind of what people do to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Have you ever been this blatantly blown off before?
Never. No, that's what's bugging me so much.
Yeah. I can see your point, because I would be like, I just want to know why. Yeah. Why do you feel the need to pretend with a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night? All right, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thanks.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Claire, please?
Yeah, this is Claire.
Hey, Claire, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, that's fine. It's a morning radio show, and one of our listeners recently emailed us about you.
Who did?
His name is Matt. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. Matt is wondering why you are blowing him off.
Wait, Matt called you guys?
Yes.
Huh.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you don't want to go out with Matt again?
I mean, I guess there's not much to tell.
There's not much to tell. Well, can I tell you something?
Sure.
We talked to Matt about your date, and we talked to him about everything after the date, and Matt thinks that you're a liar.
He thinks I'm a liar?
He thinks that you're a liar.
Okay, why?
Because you told him you couldn't go out with him because you had a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock on a Friday night. And then the next time he asked you out, you said you had a dentist appointment.
So, like, that's my business, and for the record, I'm not lying.
Okay.
You're not lying that you went to the doctor's at 8 o'clock on a Friday night?
I'm not going to explain this to you guys.
So the doctor's appointment stuff is all true, and you haven't been blowing him off. You want to see Matt again.
I mean, like not necessarily. I don't actually want to see him again.
Well, why would you make up lame excuses? Why don't you just tell him, hey, I don't think it's going to work?
I don't need to justify any of this to you guys. I didn't get that feeling with him, and I don't want to see him again. But
okay. Hey, I don't care if you blew him off the way you did. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's not my life. That's his. But is there a specific reason why you don't want to see him again, so that I can go back to him and tell him?
No, I just didn't get the feeling I feel like I should get.
So there's just no chemistry, like you weren't attracted to him?
There's just a feeling a girl gets when a guy really likes her, and he was just weird. I didn't get that from him at all.
So you didn't think that he liked you, but he's asked you out a bunch of times since your date.
I mean, it was weirder than that. It was like when we went into the bar, I was like, oh, my God, here's my ex-boyfriend. And he was sitting at the bar, too. And so I told Matt that, I used to date this guy. And, he wasn't even phased. He didn't care. He didn't, he just went along with the date like nothing happened. And I was like, don't you get it? We slept together. This is, weird, you know?
So you wanted him to be upset that your ex-boyfriend was there?
It's not that he has to, get upset or angry about it, but, I want to, show that he actually likes me. He probably should seem like he's at least fazed by a little bit, a little bit weirded out. I don't know.
So you want him to, go up to your ex-boyfriend and threaten him right there or something?
No, I don't want him to, fight or anything. I just, want him to be a little bit jealous and show me that he cares about me.
That just comes off as a little crazy to me. Did you purposely take him to a bar that you knew your ex was going to be at?
Oh my God. What is this? I honestly don't need to explain any of this to you. I'm being nice by explaining why I'm not calling back a guy that obviously was acting weird at a date. I talked to all my girlfriends. They agree. It's weird if you're just like, don't even care, that like this guy I used to date, like he didn't want to leave. He just wanted to stay there and keep talking about books and stuff.
So you would have rather that it weirded him out and maybe he was like, I don't want to be here around your ex. Let's go somewhere else.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's like a first date, and he's not even invested in your guys' relationship. Like, what does he have to be jealous of?
I mean, I slept with the guy that's like 5 bar stools down. I would be jealous. And then, okay, so halfway through the night, my ex-boyfriend came up and introduced himself, and, Matt just, offered to buy him a drink. I mean, that's over the top. Not even acting phase.
So Matt was too cool to your ex. You would have rather him been, in a perfect world, Claire, if you were out with a guy and this happened, how would you want him to react?
I would want him to be, cold and, defend me and, not just sit there and not cool about it like he doesn't care about me. Are we friends or are we on a date? I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell.
Oh, my gosh, Claire.
All right, so you like a guy who gets a little jealous, and Matt is obviously not that guy.
Obviously not that guy.
Okay.
Hey, Claire, I should let you know that Matt is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to you. Is it that I'm too nice? I don't understand what it is.
For your information, Matt, if you're out with a girl, they want you to be jealous. If some guy starts flirting with me, especially if it's my ex-boyfriend.
Honestly, I was just trying to be a nice guy and just play it cool. I figured if I come off mean, that would, you wouldn't find that attractive. I wanted to try to be polite and nice.
No, what's attractive is being a man in that situation and not just playing it cool. I don't want you to play it cool.
So was I supposed to punch him out when he walked up or something?
Well, you're not supposed to buy him a beer. I know that.
It wasn't like you had any kind of look on your face like you were mad that he was there. So I just figured you guys were, still at least friends or so. I'm not the jealous type. I've got friends in my life that I've dated a long time ago. So sometimes you remain friends, you remain close. I figured you guys were still close. I wanted to be nice.
Of course, I was playing it cool. That's what I'm supposed to do in that situation. Your role is to stick up for me no matter what look I have on my face.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really confused right now. I really do not understand women at all.
Yeah, obviously you don't understand women.
Obviously,
oh
Matt.
Oh my gosh, Claire. That is not how all women think.
It's how I think, and it's how most of my girlfriends think. So, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, you're going to end up with, some control freak, jealous, roid rage dude if that's the type of parameters you're putting on your dates.
Don't judge me about who I want to date. You're the one who called me.
Yeah, Brooke, back off. Back off. I'm sticking up for Claire right now. Claire, I got your back, all right? I'm sticking up for you like a good man should do, Claire.
Wow.
Finally, a real man is doing something.
See?
Oh, God.
There you go, Claire. And if you and I were out on a date and your ex-boyfriend was there, he's not getting a beer from me.
Good. At least somebody understands.
Yeah, I'm glad we see eye to eye here. Matt, would you even like to go out on a second date with Claire?
Knowing what I know now, absolutely not. She's obviously got some kind of point of view of what the roles of men and women are. So if she wants to...
Okay. It's not that I want some macho guy. I just want a guy that has, balls,
Oh, my gosh.
You know what? Whatever, I'm done with you.
That actually probably will get you another date with Claire if you treat her like that.
That's actually true.
Good job, Matt. Evan is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by Ruby. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Evan, how long has it been since you heard from Ruby?
It's been about 4 days.
Okay, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Have you hit her up a bunch in that time?
I did try a couple times, yeah. I don't want to overdo it, but I reached out and definitely got nothing back.
Okay. And you feel like that's weird? You feel like 4 days is a long time to not hear from her?
Yeah, we were kind of hitting it off, so it's out of the ordinary.
Well, tell us about your date.
Well, Ruby and I went to a rooftop bar, and it had the best view of the city. It was her idea, actually. It was super cool. Can't really beat it for a first date. Just great place. We grabbed drinks, shared a charcuterie board, and our conversation was just really easy, natural. The vibe was laid back, and plenty of kind of flirty moments. She's hilarious. We were making each other laugh the whole night, and they were just sparks, the kind you can't fake. We ended up taking a walk after because we were both a little buzzed, and before we said goodnight, there were a few kisses, and it's just the kind of date you'd never want to stop.
Okay, well, why do you think you're getting ghosted then?
Honestly, really confused. We were texting nonstop for 2 days after, so things were, they felt promising, and then nothing. It just stopped.
So wait, you went on the date and you ended up hearing from her after the date?
Yeah, after the date for about 2 days.
And then it stopped?
Right.
Could it be something you texted?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it was. I did text her a pic of me, like, in the bathroom with a towel on as a tease. Like, I thought it would be harmless.
That may have been it. Okay.
Is that the last time you heard from her?
I believe so.
I'd be tripping if I got ghosted after that.
She was teasing me about having abs. So I just decided to show her, I don't know, maybe it was too much. It wasn't like a pic or anything,
Do you have abs, or were you like joking around being like, check out mine, but you don't have them,
I have abs. Yeah. I mean, just wanted to prove myself.
Okay. That could be it. So it was a selfie?
Yeah.
I mean, if she stopped talking to you right after that, then it probably has something to do with that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was that bad or racy or anything, but...
What did you say when you sent the picture of yourself in a towel?
Nothing much. I just, I think I put like a little blurb, like, here, proof or something like along those lines.
Okay. Evan is on the phone and he's getting ghosted by Ruby. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and hopefully get him a second date. But first, Evan, why don't you break down your date for us one more time?
Yeah, so we had a lot of great moments on our date. Sparks flew. Everything was perfect. Thought we had a connection. And, after 2 days after the date, I've not heard from her.
And the last thing that you sent her was, let's not forget this part, a picture of yourself in the bathroom in a towel.
I did send her my abs. Yes, in a towel.
All right. Well, are you ready to see if that's the reason you're getting ghosted?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to call her right now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Ruby, please?
This is Ruby.
Hey, Ruby, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Ruby. My name's Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Jubal. How are you?
Okay, I'm good.
Sweet. Have you ever listened to the show before?
I have.
Dope. Thank you. Well, what if I told you that you were the star of a first date follow-up right now?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting, and they don't know why. You know who would email us?
I'm pretty sure it's probably Evan.
You're very smart, Ruby. Yes, it is Evan. Evan told us about your date, said that he really liked you and thought you guys had an awesome time, but you texted for a little while after, and then you just ghosted him, and he wants to know what's up. Would you mind telling us?
I mean, like, look, I thought Evan was great, and we had an amazing time. But then after my date, my friend showed me something, and it kind of killed the vibe for me.
Okay, what was it?
Okay, so I texted my friend a picture of Evan when we were on the date because she wanted to see what he looked like. And then the next night, she sends me a picture of him with some other girl, like
literally the night after we went on the date. And then he was at another bar and they were making out.
No. You got it wrong.
Ruby, that's Evan. He's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God. I mean, like, yeah. Okay. I guess I knew this was coming. Oh man. Hi.
Look, you've got it all wrong. It's not.
No,
like that.
Evan, you were literally in the picture. I mean, it's not hard to recognize someone when you were just right there, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it happened, but it's not what you think. Like, she's someone I've been hooking up with for a while, and I was going to tell her it was over because I wanted to focus on you that night, and I didn't get to it yet.
So you were out with someone else right after your date making out with her?
Technically, yeah.
Evan, you were just with me, and then you just go make out with someone else. I mean, I understand people date multiple people, but it felt wrong to me.
I swear, I'm done with her. I'm not seeing anyone else. I like you. I was going to tell her that the next day, but it was like, it wasn't like that anymore. Like, you're the one that I want to date.
Did you tell her that?
I told her. It's just.
I mean, I wouldn't want to see a picture of the dude that I just went on an amazing date with, messing around with somebody else. Again, like she said, I get people are dating other people, but I don't know, I wouldn't feel good about that either. I just would have too many questions.
Yeah, like, are you just saying that, like, you want to date me, or like, did you hook up with her that night? You know, that's just how it felt to me.
Well,
did you hook up with her?
I mean. Yeah, but it was like just one. It was just like a last round type of thing. I swear, I told her about you at that point, and that was the last time.
You told her after you hooked up?
Yeah.
You hooked up with her after you told her about me? Like, seriously?
No, I told her about you after I hooked up with her.
That's not necessarily better.
Evan's at least truthful.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay, so you hooked up with her after you told her about me. Like, seriously?
No, I hooked up with her and then I told her about you. Like, it's, but that's because things felt so different with you. Like, we've been on one date. It's not like I cheated on you or anything. I was trying to do the right thing.
I mean, it would have been better if you told her before and didn't hook up with her.
Okay, I get that, but I was just kind of desperate and sad. I didn't get to see you, and I was just trying to break things off, and it didn't go as smoothly as I hoped it would.
I mean, if we were to date and you didn't see me, you can't hook up with other people.
I'm not trying to do that. I swear.
This is kind of tricky because he kind of does have a point. He is trying to do the right thing. Like, he didn't cheat on anybody, and she's out of the picture now.
Ruby, would you like to go on a second date with Evan? We'll pay for it.
I mean, Evan, are there any other people I need to know about?
I mean, yeah, well, yes, but I'm going to text them and let them know I'm not available. Via text, I'm not going to meet up with them. I will show you the text.
What do you think, Ruby?
Oh.
It sounds like he's serious.
Yeah.
I mean, like, honestly, we did just go on one date, and it was, like, a really, really good date. But I swear to God, Evan, if any of my friends send me more pictures of you out with other women, you're going to wish that I was just ghosting you. It will be way worse. Way worse.
I promise you will never see that again. I don't want to ever meet that side of you again.
Okay, sure. All right, we'll go out again.
Are you happy?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but
tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.